Scared Spliff podcast.
So these are people who want to work with you.
Well, that we just like it's just a Craigslist post. I'm just trying to like get work so I could like build my resume and eventually not have to work for free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's just funny because it's like I haven't gotten the script and I'm supposed to do this creature makeup. The picture that they send me, not really makeup. It's more like character generated stuff, like the Babadook.
Babadook I'm vaguely aware of.
You know how he has like little beady white eyes and then like.
But that's like CG kind of stuff, like it's more artificial.
You could do it, but like contacts and like more like. So I asked him like, so no contacts, and he's like, no, like she doesn't need any contacts. Like, well, how is she gonna have white eyes? Unless like she has her eyes closed and just like draw like white circles here. It's like it's gonna be like.
They said no contacts when you said like. Did they say the character doesn't have to have the white eyes?
Mm-hmm. Well, see, like, and now he's changing the fucking thing. Like, he sent me pictures of, like, the Babadook-looking character, and then he's all like, I want her eyes to disappear when she closes them. Top part of her jet black. Okay, but when her eyes are... Okay. Will her eyes be open at all? I need to obviously.
If they think white eyes are just gonna happen,
how could
without contacts, I don't know.
How could I word this in a very nice, smart way?
Yeah.
Okay. They want the creature's face to be blacked out, right? But he says
like just meaning like in shadows you don't see.
Yeah, like it says I want her eyes to disappear when she closes them. Top part of her face jet black, which is fine. I could do. But what about where her eyes are open? How could I ask him? Is there going to be any shots with her eyes open? Because if it says, I want her eyes to disappear when she closes them, okay, I think, okay, well, her eyes...
I want her eyes to disappear when she closes them.
Yeah, like, I got it.
Meaning you can't see her eyes because they're behind her lids, like every creature with eyes on Earth?
Are normal? Are normal? Before she closes them? That's not a creature. Will her normal eyes be on camera, basically? Okay, Gil's ready. Let's call him.
Yay! On my phone? I can. Yeah, I'll do it. G-I...
B-I-N-G-O 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 and Gil, what's his name?
Oh, awesome. You're plugging it into the speakers. Nice. It might not work. That jack is kind of messy. Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Hello, and welcome to the personal phone line of Captain Innuendo of the Rescue Team. This is Sean Connery, filling in for Innuendo at the moment. He cannot reach his phone right now, but would like to leave a message on the stress call.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay! Yeah! Oscar did an awesome talk radio thing where he plugged his speakers into the phone, and so that's what we got going on right now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool.
Yay! Hi, Beth.
It works.
And we enjoyed the Sean Connery greeting. Very,
oh my
very
god,
much.
that was awesome. I wish I recorded that. What the fuck?
We did actually.
Oh, it's recording.
We're good. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Fuck yeah.
You can always call me back. My shit's on silent all the time. That's why I missed it.
Oh, I guess we did record it. we recorded it. I guess we're rolling now.
Is this like for both of you guys? Is this an okay time? Is it okay?
Yeah, we're just chilling right now.
At home? At home or somewhere else?
Yeah, home.
Okay. So the question that I'm gonna pull out of my ass is, okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Who and you can think about it a moment. This is kind of a putting on the spot question. Who? Oh, this isn't gonna work. My question was gonna be, who would you kill and why? Is that acceptable?
No, the better question is, who would you kill? No. Who would you
zombify?
No. It's like this. It's a game. Like, this is a real game. I think people actually play it, but it's like a real game. It's like, who would you? And then you say fuck, kill, marry.
We could play fuck, marry, kill.
Let's play that. Yeah, let's play that.
Or whatever, or marry, fuck, kill. I don't know. Whatever way that those three go. It's one of those.
Oh, let's change it up then. Let's say
the first three original Ghostbusters. Bill, Dan, and Harold. Fuck, marry, kill.
Well, we won't fuck, marry, kill. We will.
No, fuck, marry, kill.
Well, let's change it though. Let's change it to a more unique.
Well, I don't know why we're reinventing the wheel. I don't know where the payoff is.
Okay,
there.
Well then, all right. Let's just
fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Fuck it.
Ghostbusters with the first three, the initial three Ghostbusters from the original '84.
Okay. All right. So see, like, this is gonna be a little tough because I'm 27 years old. So I don't know names that well, but I know. But who it is.
You've told me you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask.
Let's start with Gil.
Okay.
I too have seen the movie, but that's like as far as most of my knowledge goes with the Ghostbusters.
Huh.
Who like the first? I mean, I know by the end of the movie there are 4 of them, but since it's not fuck, marry, kill, nose pick, it's just fuck, marry, kill. I'm saying the first 3 of them.
I feel like it could still work because then, like, that 4th choice that gets left out is basically like, oh wow, he wasn't even good enough to do any of that, too. Like, you know.
I'm not trying to like malign Ernie Hudson or Winston Zeddemore any more than he already is.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about Rick Moranis.
Well, he's not a ghost. He's a cast member in the movie, but he's not a Ghostbuster.
I know.
Peter, Ray, and Egon. Fuck, marry, kill.
Peter, Ray, or Egon?
Yeah.
Which one's the one with glasses?
That's Egon.
Okay,
with the glasses.
Okay. So I.
Wait, but who are we asked? Is Gil? Okay, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Okay.
Well, I'll take one for the team since we're all scrambled. See, so the one with the glasses. I'd probably marry him.
Marry Egon?
Yeah.
Egon's nice.
Yeah, because I mean, like, marriage in the long run is somebody you're gonna be like with for the rest of your life. So eventually, sex is gonna get boring down the line, or you know, like certain things are gonna get boring. So eventually, you're gonna want to be with somebody that makes you laugh or is kind of cute. You know, he's like the little pet buster.
Yeah.
Probably, you know. So I do that.
A little pet buster. I love it.
Ask Beth.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Out of the 3 white ones.
God damn it! Well, now it's just racist.
Those 3. You're done. Yeah. That's all you got to choose from. Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, or the other guy.
Ramus.
Yes.
That's funny.
I really don't know.
I think we have to kind of like make it a little bit more recent.
Well, we'll just choose a different three people.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
What's the more famous 3 people there's a 3 pack that's going on right now? Okay. I mean, like, this is so fucking gay that I'm having, like, and when I mean that, it's just, like, I don't mean it, like, in a very, like, hurtful way. I just think, like...
By that, you mean wonderful and brilliant.
Yeah, and I just think it's, like...
I would personally fuck, Raymond.
Yay!
Wait, everybody loves Raymond?
No.
Oh, okay, not Raymond Mano.
Gil said he would fuck me, Deborah.
I would marry Murray because I love that man.
Yeah.
And then I would
probably just kill off the other guy because God rest his soul, and he's great and all, but
because if you kill him and he's already dead, then no harm done, I guess.
I'm looking at it as more of a, I guess, like what do you call it? Actors viewpoint than if they were real people and they have those personalities and this and that.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fictional characters. I'm not talking about the real. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear.
No, you did.
Peter, Ray, and Egon, the characters, not the real actors, not the real people.
So if it was based off of that in that aspect, then I guess it would be a little different. I would still probably marry Bill Murray because I love that man, even as that character. Like, he did a great job. So I'm like up with that character even because it's just, I don't know. It's a lot like me, I guess.
That you would marry Peter, you're saying? Or wait, am I...
I would marry Bill Murray's character.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because he's charismatic and funny, and that makes sense.
I was thinking about fucking naming Bill Murray, but I was like, I don't know if he's an original Ghostbuster. I don't know.
He's like the OG. He's the reason people like Bill Murray as much as anybody is the reason people love Ghostbusters. Okay, he's like the funny one who's like the star.
Well, then I'd have to fuck.
Unfortunately, stereotypical residents to have to admit it. You know, it was the 80s and 80s movies. You know, hey man, I just need a job. You know, that's what the Black Ghostbuster was.
Actually, the story behind that, I read a book about the making of the movie. The character of Winston got added to because there was some kind of there was something going on within the Writers Guild, a movement to create more black characters, and so Harold and Dan added the character of Winston, who ends up being like kind of useful as far as someone who is an outsider who's kind of more of a representative of the audience. Whereas even though Bill's character is a skeptic or is kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, he's known the other two guys all along and is kind of desensitized to what they do. And Bill and Peter himself is just very kind of goofy and eccentric. So Winston is more like us of any of the four of them.
Or the guy that's out of the loop a little more than the others, at least. Mm-hmm. Really?
and to give credit where it's due, they tried to give more lines to Winston, but the studio muckety mucks were like, no, Bill and Dan are the most famous, so give them the most lines went to them. That's what happened, despite the most noble and generous of intentions.
But I mean, you see, out of all of them, only like who fucking actually did stuff and is still doing stuff, Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why it's like I was kind of confused because not because I didn't know, but I was just like, damn, like if I say Bill Murray, is that gonna be like too much of a star to even be like, no, like that was too. Like, no, that's not him, but I don't know. Like, I was just doubting myself with that. You know, because I knew Bill Murray is in Ghostbusters, but I just didn't know if he was, like, part of the first one or that he came out in the second one. Because there was, like you said, there was more than 3, eventually.
Yeah.
And then they had that one guy with the glasses, that he wasn't really a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Just, like, in the office. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing there? You know?
That guy is the nerd who has a crush on the leading lady character who lives in her building.
But doesn't he end up hooking up with that Irma-looking chick?
With Janine the secretary. Yeah. In the second movie, yes. I'm going to answer the question. I would fuck Egon basically because I would marry Ray because he's just nice and sweet. And Peter, even though the character Peter is hilarious to watch in a movie, he's like a dick. So, like, if that guy were a real person, like, of the 3, I would kill Peter. Like, if I have to kill one of them. So that's pretty much, yeah. Also, there's an Aykroyd bias. Like, I'm a huge fan of him, so that's kind of... It's manifesting itself in this homoerotic bro worship way. So, I'm sorry, what was that, Gil?
Homoerotic.
I said, in your defense of that statement, he did give a voice to Garfield. So.
The cartoon.
Yeah, I know something about that, about why Bill Murray took that gig. Bill Murray took that gig because one of the writers of the Garfield movie was had a name that was similar to the names of one of the Coen brothers, but it was just like the same name, but it was spelled differently, and it was not either of the Coen brothers. And he saw that, oh, one of the Coen brothers had a hand in writing this, so it's probably pretty good, but it was somebody else. And so he just mistakenly, on that mistaken premise, took the gig, but ultimately, like, he didn't even have to suffer that much because just a little bit of time in the recording studio and like that. But that's what happened with that. And I don't know. Bill Murray is mysterious. He's mysterious. Okay, who's like a recent? Okay, fuck, marry, kill. I'm trying to think of something that you guys would know and that Beth would know. Okay, 3 characters from Rick and Morty. Rick, Morty, and the dad. Beth first.
Rick, Morty, or Jerry? Okay. You first.
That's pretty damn.
I got my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, see, like, and it's interesting because, like, a fun fact is that I personally have never seen Rick and Morty until that one day we went to Gail's place, which was last week.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, for anybody that has seen my artwork or is aware of my artwork, they always saying like, oh, like, you know, your shit looks kind of like Rick and Morty. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but I've never really seen that show.
Like I've said to you before that whatever I said this to you the other day, whatever the most recent famous thing is, you will always be compared to that.
Yeah.
And just like starting in 2005, people say to me, "You look like Steve Carell." In the 90s, they said Jerry Seinfeld. It's just always going to be like that.
What's the newest hip thing, which is pretty cool. You know? But I mean, good thing that fucking Rick and Morty is awesome, because the whole time I was like, dude, like, this kind of looks like a Back to the Future ripoff type of.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
You know, which
that is how it started.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of how they circled into that idea.
Exactly.
But wait. But I want to let Beth answer the question. Oscar, we have to be careful. We can't let because like that part of the computer is the equivalent of where the mouse
right,
is.
I just want to make sure that the speakers are near the speaker of the.
Gary, Rick, or Morty. Gary, fuck yeah. 100 times.
I've never done it.
It's so difficult to decide.
Wait, does Beth wait if you do not watch the show, then we can move on.
She's seen it. She's just being
coy.
With little corners stuck here. She's stuck in the corner right now.
We can never go last if it feels like a put on the spot situation.
It's probably some more because they should do down the list.
Big pass. I'll make a hard pass on that.
So, I probably have to kill Morty because he's too dumb to live.
Yay! Good answer.
I'd probably marry Jerry because he's just sort of like sweet and stupid. So I'm probably going to end up fucking Rick because, I mean, think about it. He's a mad scientist. Imagine what kind of fun he could come up with in that fucking garage.
Oh, yeah. He could come up with a way to fuck you with science. Yeah, yeah.
Just brain fuck
I
you.
mean, if you can make a hive mind fall in love with him, I mean...
He has special robots to do his bidding for him. He just, like, puts on the helmet and is like, oh, yeah.
Alright, $60 for the defibrillator that's broken, and throw in the sex robot for my grandson.
Don't judge Morty.
Because, you know, there's always another pawn shop.
I'd like to ask horror movie related fuck, marry, kill questions, but most recent horror movies that I've seen most recently just have interchangeable kill bait characters,
No,
so I don't
let's
fucking know.
do this. Fuck,
20 years.
Fuck, Mary, Kill, Rob Zombie, John Carpenter,
Eli Roth.
and Eli Roth.
Ooh.
Yes. Fuck, Mary, Kill, John Carpenter, Eli Roth, and Rob Zombie.
Gil, is that an answerable question to you?
I got the Eli Roth and the Rob Zombie part. What was the other option?
John Carpenter.
Okay.
Which we could have gone various ways, but these are like 3 living direct, like, you know, horror directors and stuff that are, you know, pretty recent. So try to make it less complicated.
Very good way of putting it too. They're all in like the same, like, kind of sub-genre of the genre. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they're not really fully, but they are. And, and they're still pretty recent. I mean, The Thing is going to be remade pretty soon too. So.
Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah. I like Carpenter's original work, but let's see. Brandon, you start this one.
Well, I'm just gonna end up piggybacking your points of view, Oscar, because okay, it answers itself. I marry John Carpenter, and the only reason here's where a little bit of personal expression comes in, I'm just parroting your points of view.
Yeah, but I mean,
I marry.
Honestly, be surprised with my answer.
I married John Carpenter, and I kill Eli Roth because he's you know what? I don't even know Eli Roth's work. I've seen Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and it was just a boring, like, hey, watch a mask kill 10 people in a row. So I'm going to kill, so appropriately, congruously, I'm going to kill Rob Zombie. And I'm going to just fuck Eli Roth by default. Is he in Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
Okay, he's kind of good looking. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
That'd
exactly,
be okay.
That's what I'm saying.
there we go.
Yeah, he looks like if he's, he takes it from the butt. No disrespect, of course.
He radiates bottom. Wait, do you have an answer, Oscar, for this one?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty interesting, actually. Like, I'd marry John Carpenter, obviously, because he's a fucking master, and I love vampires, his movie. I would... Damn, it's kind of difficult, not because of, like, my personal references, because, like, obviously, like, in this type of questioning, you
want to kill the other 2 guys who are not John Carpenter, is my guess.
No. I mean, I'd probably kill Eli Roth, because, just because I just don't really like his work. I just think what he did to the Cannibal Holocaust franchise was not really cool. I'm not saying that I want to kill him for reals, like, because I don't. I'm just like that's the options that we have. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say that.
That's the game.
And I'd fuck Rob Zombie because I like White Zombie.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, like,
you like purchased his movies and
yeah. I mean, like, I don't hate Rob Zombie. Like, people that listen to me talking about
Halloween 2 was boring, but I don't even know if that's his fault because, like, it was already a pre-existing IP anyway.
Well, I mean, like,
he was just staying true to what the thing was.
My whole thing with everything is just ethic, basically, just fucking ethics. Like, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it because you stand behind it, and that's it. But when you start talking shit about other people, or you start throwing other people under the bus...
Oh, you're referring to... I know what you're referring to.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, if you're gonna be that way, then that just shows the type of person you are. But I mean, I'm a Rob Zombie fan. Like,
who was that Rob Zombie...
John Carpenter.
Trash talk... Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
Because Carpenter gave Zombie his blessing and said, with the remake, and said, just do, it's yours now. Do what you want. Because Zombie said, like, can you give me any pointers?
Yeah.
And Carpenter was like, no, dude, just do your thing with it. It's your thing now. And Zombie publicly said he was a dick.
Yeah.
And then Carpenter was like, he's a cunt.
Yeah.
Because he called me a dick, and I just was nice to him. And
Yeah.
Cunt.
That's like,
Yeah.
you don't ask a fucking master for fucking to hold your hand. It's like, if anything, just ask him, you know, for advice. You know, like, oh, what do you think about this? And, like, he should have sent him his script, and he should have sent him all of his own stuff and be like, what is your take? You know, like, let me know what you think about it. You know, but I don't know. Like, he decided to call him off, so I don't know. What do you say, Gil?
Based off of all of the very good answers that I've so far heard accumulated, I liked Brandon's best, much like I liked Seth's answer to the Rick and Morty question. I would go pretty much both the same ways as both of you in both of those separate choices that you made. Like,
I don't know, just working with, if you work for fucking Quentin Tarantino, and that's the reason why your films are good, it's like, you're a bitch.
That's why they're good?
Or why they should be good? I don't know, because I mean, like, Hostile, Eli Roth produced Hostile.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, the only way knowing Quentin Tarantino would make your movies good if you're not Tarantino would be if Tarantino kind of like ghost made your movie, like if you bullied George McFly into doing your homework for you. But otherwise, it's not. If someone can make a good movie, they can make a good movie.
Because even the guy from fucking Scrubs had a better fucking role than Eli Roth in Inglourious Bastards.
The guy from Scrubs.
Yeah.
Which guy?
Not from Scrubs. No, I'm sorry. Undeclared.
Are you talking about
Freaks and Geeks?
Are you talking about B.J. Novak from The Office?
No, from Freaks and Geeks.
There's a guy from Freaks and Geeks in.
He always plays a
Inglourious
Jewish character.
Bastards.
He always plays a little Jewish boy. He comes out in Inglourious Bastards.
This sounds like something I should know. Actually, I have not watched Undeclared.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Gil?
There's someone in Inglourious Bastards who was like a little, kind of like a little studious little dude. Is it?
I know who you're talking about. I've seen some of Undeclared.
Or Freaks. He also comes out in Freaks and Geeks.
I'm gonna mess up his name. Okay, Adam Levine is a singer, but there's a guy whose name is
Adam Levine? I thought it was Avril Lavigne.
That's a female singer.
That's the skater girl.
Adam Levine is a singer. Avril Lavigne is also a singer. There's a.
You learn new shit all the time.
There's a guy named Levine who was on Freaks and Geeks. Who's like the kind of little shrimpy dude.
Yeah, he was like the Jewish friend that had the crush on the sister.
Okay.
Yeah, he had the crush on the.
So he's the Millhouse.
Yes.
He's totally the Millhouse.
Yes, he's the Millhouse. He comes out in Inglourious Bastards, and his role was fucking more like interesting than Eli Roth's role. Why? Because he was the Jew basher. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking bounce a baseball around.
Well, the bear Jew basher sounds like what Hitler.
Whatever.
Does.
See, like that's how much I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, make your own film, dude. All right, sit down, write your own fucking story.
Figure it out.
Make your own fucking film.
Don't William it up and don't watch Hateful Eight and go, I'm gonna do that, and then.
But with a twist.
It's like, I'm gonna make Lord of the Rings 2-point. It's like, what? Or like, I'm gonna
stretch a book into 3 movies that are 9 hours total.
I'm going to revamp a movie and make it Americanized and literally have less fucking stuff and more screen.
Wait. Let's give Beth the option, if she wants to, the option of answering the directorial fuck, marry, kill question.
What now?
With Rob Zombie, Eli Roth, and John Carpenter.
And to be able to make a decision on that one.
What's happening?
Is that I'm ignorant on that one, so I'm gonna take a pass.
That's fair. That's more than fair. Yeah.
Or let's make it a little bit more interesting. Who would you rather? Donald Trump, Barack Obama, or Hillary Clinton?
Oh, geez.
God,
so it's really like Saw, where like you have to choose you have to choose a thing that you don't necessarily want any of the 3. But
because we're not a political podcast, but I like to push people's buttons.
Scared Spliff Podcast.